capital. Here we go.
The nation's capital. Going where the lost, the overlooked, the oppressed, the stigmatized, marginalized, homeless. We are the called. Go ye into the world. Seek the lost.
Go ye.
We are in Prince George's County across from Marlowe Towers, and homelessness right here in District 7, Prince George's County, Maryland, Temple Hills, Maryland. Anywhere where there is a need, we try to find that need and go where the people are. It doesn't matter what part of the region it's in. We go from DC, Maryland, Virginia, wherever the people are at. This is what we do. And now we're following up. We're going to head over to an encampment over Marlow Heights, Prince George's County, Maryland. We're going to make sure that those who may feel like they're lost or left out during this pandemic, COVID-19, we're going to be that bridge of hope for them.
Yep. Absolutely.
The time is now for us to come together. We are the change that's needed, and we're going to tap in and we're going to utilize the tools, the resources, and we're going to bridge the gap. It's what we do. We just finished up giving away toiletries and courage and hope and empowering people.
Just a smile.
Okay, so everybody over here good, right?
Yeah, spot up. So, I mentioned to
Kingdom Life Outreach Ministries, providing nutritional meals for our DC community with our beloved Dr. Ann Coles.
Hello. I'll be back.
Nation's capital. Greetings there, beloved. My name is Kenneth Clark. Some might know me as a spokesman, community organizer, a creative. There's really multiple things that I put my hands to the plow to help create a successful change. The purpose of the video that you just saw is to share with you a day in a life, what a day in a life is like in my world, and in the world of a few hands of other beloved individuals who have a heart and passion for desiring to see a greater change for the community, particularly the homeless. And that oftentimes we sometimes can take life for granted. The luxury of having a roof over our heads, the ability to have access to certain things, we can kind of take those things for granted. Not kind of, actually, we do take these things for granted. And I'm not one when it comes to liking to put stuff out there like that, because I believe that when you do a work, it should be done from the desiring of one's heart. However, I had to show this and put this together to show you the reality of what is happening in the DMV region, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. All of that footage that you saw is actually content within DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Sometimes when we think about homelessness, we kind of often think of overseas. We kind of think of things that's like way across on the other side of the equator. But in actuality, these are the very things that are happening right here, right in our front yards and backyards. I guess many probably will say, okay, now that you put that together, what is your goal? What is your objective? My goal and objective really is to bring about a consciousness and a more awareness about what's actually taking place and what's happening right in the metropolitan region. My purpose is to show you some of the things that's happening when it relates to homelessness. I was really touched in the midst of, after being engaged in surveying, outreaching. Yesterday, after streaming this and being involved, there was something that just kind of rubbed my heart a little bit different. It really took me to a place where I was a little bit hurt, I was a little bit saddened. Came in the midst of an 8-month-old child, an 8-month-old girl that is under a bridge with her father. I want to kind of clear some stuff up real quick before I go into further detail. We don't understand fragility of how quick anybody could be homeless. I mean, it's not the way that most people like to depict the way or the reason why people are homeless. As someone who has had much hands-on experience with working with the homeless, we've got to bring the connection of the economic piece to the umbrella, because when you think about it, it's not even necessarily per se one's education, because there are multiple people who have had degrees, and they find themselves with their backs against the wall. My view is that I don't want to point my hands and say, well, the government should be the only ones to be taking care of the homeless. I'm not going to say that. The community should pitch in and be taking care of the homeless. And out of that, if you look at the scriptures say true religion, pure religion, undefiled religion is when you take care of the sick, the poor, the oppressed, the orphans, the widows. We need to get back to humankind, and we need to get a consciousness about just doing the human thing. Some of us make things about political affiliation. That's not even what we need to be doing. Some things are just plain on, it's the human thing, the human rightful thing to do. As rich as America is, no one should not have to be starving. No kids at our schools should be having to figure out how they're going to eat. I don't know who may see this video or where this video may wind up at. Just know that we have some work to do. We have some work to do. And it can't just be business as usual when it comes to the homeless. We got a lot of movements going on. But we need to get some movements going on for the homeless. I'm going to close out with this statement. The success of a nation is judged. You can tell the success of a nation by how well it takes care of the vulnerable, the sick, the poor, the marginalized, the stigmatized, the oppressed, the orphans, the widows, senior citizens. This is how you can tell the success of a nation. If the orphans, the widows, the homeless, the sick, the poor, if they are not cared for, then you can often tell where things are going. And so for those who want to engage in some of the work that's going on, here's a couple of things. I want to shout out a couple of people, Community Justice, for their fine work that they do fighting the fight for justice and liberation for directly impacted individuals against police brutality. I want to shout them out. I want to shout out Talking Drums Incorporated, who has joined and just kind of like pioneered to help eradicate and provide resources for the homeless. I wanna also put this out there too. None of the work that you see or that you have seen or saw in that video, there were no federal grants. This is just individuals who utilize their own monies and have a heart to see change. You can reach out to me at youarebreathoflife@gmail.com, as well as you can follow me on IG, Instagram at Change Agent Now Forever. You can look me up on Facebook under the name of Kenneth Clark. If you want, I normally don't do this, but if you want to get in contact with me, you can reach out to me at 202-805-2651. I'm the individual that is boots on the ground. I like to call it trench ministry. It's time for us to wake up. We've got work to do, and we got work to do. I'm lost out of words for right now. I got a lot of stuff that's just kind of like racing through my mind. I'm just my heart and my passion is like, it's like just to the core. And I just want to see something done. I know something can be done. I know something will be done. And I just believe that I gotta keep making noise, and change is gonna come. Alright, y'all. Peace and blessings.